Good evening. I have to talk slowly, do I? I have to talk softly, Si, because it's like 8 o'clock at night. And all the British lads, if you're watching, are you all tucked up? Have you all got your cocoa and your hot water bottle? Are you all tucked up?
Shut
Watching
up,
Si
kids
and
in bed. Shut up. Shut up, kids are in bed.
Keith's wife's like, tell that Shabby to keep it bloody down. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. Anyway, absolutely brilliant, Si. Absolutely brilliant. Welcome to Tub Thumpers. We've said this for a few people that are coming on, but how long has it taken us to get this fellow on that we want tonight, Si? It's taken us ages, hasn't it? You know, because even though it's like 8 o'clock for me, it's 1 o'clock in the morning for Si, and for the gentleman we've got on, it's like 10 o'clock in the afternoon. So this is when we do these sort of shows, what time zones come into it, don't they, Si? You don't know, you know what I mean? Oh, are you free that day, free this day? So hence why we're doing a late night. But it's going to be worth it, because tonight we've got this bloke on. Yeah, one of our favourites.
I love that picture. I didn't know about this.
You'll be added on to the intro for next week, that picture. How are you? Welcome to part 27, Michael. Of
27.
Yeah, 27 episodes.
Took me time getting here, didn't I? Thank you very much for having me.
Where have you been, Mike? Always good to see you.
A lot of people have been asking me that. Where have I been? I've been 6 weeks off YouTube, and it was only going to be a week. And then I went on holidays, and then come back, and then I got comfortable and thought, oh, I don't need a video right now. And then I got too comfortable, went on another holiday, and here we are 6 weeks later.
I'll just take another week.
So have you any coming up? Have you any plans for doing any? Just going to take a bit more of a break, or are you just going to?
I don't know. Maybe this Hasbro announcement, that Hasbro PulseCon thing, if they say some cool stuff, I'm back into it again. But I just fell out of love with Star Wars for a little bit there. I was just like, I was bored with it. It just like we're on hold. Can
I ask you a question about that? And I'll ask, this is for you as well, our site, and for the chat can answer this too. There's over 25 people in here already. So at this time of night, thank you all so much. Honestly, that's awesome of you all. And I'll get to the chat in a minute. But when you said that about falling out the love of Star Wars, is it basically an accumulation of everything? It's like I've started to do it too. And I did a Martin and Adam's thing and what's best about Star Wars, and you pick a best thing, and that was dead refreshing. Do you think it's because of all the aggro you're getting now? You know, everyone on social media hates it. Everyone's falling out with it. The toys aren't brilliant. What do you think it is?
I think it's a combination of all of that. Yeah, we're tired of having Star Wars looked down upon and laughed at. Like, we love it for what it is, and then it turns into a joke, and it's like, well, why am I defending this garbage? They've made it so hard to like. I just want to step back away from it. I'm like, I don't care. I just don't care. That's my opinion of it. It's just like, that's why I took the break. It's like, I don't care enough to say, look at the cool toys going, because I wasn't impressed with them, because there was stuff that I didn't care about. It'll come back around again. Swings and roundabouts. We'll be back into the swing of it again. But for the time being, I'm just having a break.
About that. The funniest thing is, you heard me on ZSR and on streams, and I'm pissing and moaning. Oh, there's never any Black Series. I'm sick of never any Black Series. And all this. I go into Walmart last week. They had a whole massive platform pallet full of Acolyte.
You're like, what do I know?
You never see him for love of money, Si. You never see him at all. 5 rows in, 10 rows up, Acolyte figures. I was like, well. You reap what you sow, champs. You reap what you sow. Is that the same for you then, Si? You're just like bored of it, of all the aggravation.
Well, to be fair with you, when it comes to buying Star Wars figures anyway, I only ever buy Return of the Jedi. That very rarely will I step out. And I love 6-7-inch figures, so I always buy Black Series. And very rarely do I step out of that line. But what if you do a Return of the Jedi one? Yeah, but I think I'm one of them Black Series fans that's happy, because I only buy a certain Black Series. I only buy Return of the Jedi. So last year, when all them cards came out, I was absolutely over the moon, because I've never collected these before. I haven't bought loads of Stormtroopers and loads of Han Solos and Princess Leias and So each one to me, I'm like, look at that mint. Look at that mint. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I hear everybody else going, Black Series, I hate him. So now I'm like,
I love it.
but I do get it. Today, they don't give you much to get excited about, to be fair, do they? I mean, out of the Acolyte figures, which one would you pick up? The Carrie-Ann Moss one? I'd probably pick that one up because it's like Trinity, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? She was cool in that show.
That one right there. That one.
But yeah, the rest of them, like, no, not really.
No, I only got that because Chris at Banther School sent it to me. That's the only reason. And I sent you in a message. You can send it, but
I'll send it back with a picture on it like that.
Yeah, it was awesome. But anyway, let's have a look who's come to see our Mike tonight. So we've got Wizzy, my kind of time. Should be my kind of time in this. It feels weird to me doing it at this time. And I was talking to Mike behind the scenes before, and I suppose it's because I'm, the majority of it is like a British and Irish audience. It's, you usually do it at 3 o'clock, but it's like you'll do something with Scuba, and Scuba's like watching the quad because he has to go back to work or something like that because it's only in the afternoon for us, But yeah, I suppose it is kind of good timing. Crikey, what time? Are you all tucked in, Kieran? Are you tucked in? Is he tucked inside? Does he? You know what I mean?
It's all tucked in, but pillows all nice.
Oh,
we're ready.
G-Force! Good old G-Force here.
Good old Gary.
What's that, Skippy? Size trapped down the well with the Bigfoot and a packet of biscuits.
That's right.
Hello.
Mr. Knight.
See ya.
There's chatting to Keith tonight.
Here's someone we know.
PGM.
PGM. I'm glad PGM's here, Si, because I haven't played this one in ages. Did you know,
Mike? Us three were all in the Two Towers, wasn't it? That was a good scene from the Two Towers. Us three.
Yeah. That was brilliant. I don't know whether you saw Celebrity Photo Night, but that picture that Gerard put up pointing to the TV because PGM was on it, because that was a celebrity, mate. I have never laughed so hard in my life. I just thought that was the funniest thing.
Well, I'm a bit annoyed at that because for me, the highlight of that night was when Mike met Mini-Me, Vern. And that picture I loved. And what's annoyed me is I forgot to get it off my brother for the gallery. I completely forgot because I thought I'm going to put you and Vernon and put you in everything, but I forgot to ask Mark for the picture.
Don't worry,
I was so annoyed at myself.
Si. Don't worry, I've still got it.
Oh, yeah. I'll have Mike on again.
Mr. Rob's Retro, how are you, pal? Let's thump some tubs from... I can't wait to see what Mike's got. I can't wait. Adam's here. Hi, Adam. Good morning, should I say, for Adam? 1 o'clock in the morning. Good old Rob's here. Rob left me a comment on the... we did an annual stream show. Were annuals big in Australia, Mike?
I remember them, but I didn't collect it. I had a He-Man one. That's the only one I think I ever had.
Did you? So it wasn't something you got like every Christmas, Mike?
Maybe because we have a lot of British influence in this country. It was a common thing in the early 80s. And because I was maybe only small, I don't remember them being prevalent in everybody's Christmas stocking. So I do remember seeing them, but I don't know how common they were.
They were massively. I mean, I couldn't believe how many TJC had. It was like a PGM Lord of the Rings story, wasn't it? It's like it went on for ages, or PGM's. I mean, or what is it, annuals or whatever. But the reason I'm bringing it up is because Rob left me a comment, and Rob goes, "Curse you all! I'm now on eBay looking for annuals."
Oh yeah.
Oh, brilliant! Oh, Scuba Pete. Hello, Princeton. Hiya, pal. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming in. Good old Travels, which is a lot of English lads up, Si. A lot of English lads up.
Well, they are over the age of 40. I'm sure they can stay up past 12 o'clock, sometimes. Do you know what I mean? But not everybody's in bed at like you think you're in bed after Coronation Street. Like, okay, come on.
No, I don't mean it like that, Simon. No.
But you always sound surprised when people are up late. It always makes me laugh. Someone's like, what? It's gone 12 o'clock and they're all still up. I don't believe it.
You think the wife's going at 10:30 time for bed?
That's what I mean. That's exactly what I mean, yeah. Oh, Ricardo. Good old Ricardo's here. Hiya, pal.
Ricardo.
Everyone's come on. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Shabby, you're a little late, but we'll let you off. Well, you know, it's one. I knew you couldn't sleep tonight, so this is like a lullaby to you, Jason, to help you drift into the into a sleep. Hey, pal. Epic Bands. Hiya, pal. Nice to see you. Kev's up and running. Crikey, this is a late one, chaps. 1 a.m. Usual mics on. Well, that's it. You see, you know what I mean. This is what happens when you get celebrities on.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike, take a break from it all. It's great. There you go. Sometimes you need to, though, don't you, Mike? Sometimes you just need to, you know, like, I've got other stuff, you know what I mean? You want to go on holiday with your family and do other things. Sometimes you need that break. I
didn't realize this year would be so difficult with my son's getting treatment for his speech and his occupational therapy and all that.
I know that, yeah.
It's hectic. Like I used to, in the old days when he was a baby, have a day off work, straight upstairs, make a video, come downstairs, edit it all up. And now it's like there's ladies coming to the house and teaching this. All the therapy is done in-house. So we don't go anywhere except for the gym where he climbs stairs. He can do that here. We've got a flight of stairs. But yeah, but they all come here. And there's days when I'm like, oh, I can't do anything because they're here, you know, moving things around and doing stuff and rolling around on the floor, stretching his muscles out, things like that. Yeah.
Yeah. I know the feeling. Like I said, I have a son exactly the same way that these things happen. And sometimes, you know what I mean? You've got to get stuff like that done. Zazel's here. Good old Zazel. Missed you at Joe Fest this year, pal. We missed you at Joe Fest.
Zazel.
I was sad I didn't get to go. I promised myself I'd go. And then when I found out I couldn't go, I was just like devastated.
It was great.
I'm so jealous. I saw you all in the videos.
Well, there's always next year's, Mike. Next year's coming up already. Do you know what I mean? And so you know, we'd love to have you there. And our site's coming. It was great to see DTM and Rob and Super Awesome with the old like me, G-Force, and you know, and Jeff and Scuba and Adam. Go figure. It's just a lovely do. It's just everyone. It's. I love it. I absolutely love Joe Fest. You know, and it's funny because I'm not going to say you. We're talking to somebody's wife and she's going, oh, I think next time we should all meet somewhere else and do something else. And I'm going, oh, yeah, maybe. Called and Scuba went, have you booked the hotel? He went, yeah. I lost it about 3 hours before me and Scoobs went, yeah, we'll definitely go back next year. It's awesome. We'd love to see you.
Because I feel a bit left out because I haven't met anyone, like literally no one from the community. The only one I've ever seen is Fly Guy, and no one watches his channel anymore.
You've not met up with Keep On Collecting or anybody or any of them?
Haven't met up with them yet. No, haven't met. The closest I live to is Zazel. He lives a couple hours north. I think one day I'll meet up with Zazel. I've met up with no one in all this time. 7 years of being on YouTube.
Yeah, it just goes to show, though, doesn't it? The size of countries like us in the UK, we're only little, and because we meet in the middle, it only takes everybody an hour and a half, 2 hours to get there, no matter which direction you're coming from. So when we meet up, there's always like between 20 to 40 of us because everyone's quite close knit. You know, within an hour, I can get to a few of the community's houses. And I think we're just lucky that way in the UK because it's so tiny, you know, compared to the Americas, the Australias, do you know what I mean? The Canadas, we're nowhere near the size of your countries. And it's only you, Mike, when you get your map out of Australia and stuff, and you start showing where all these live, how vast, and it's like,
because we all think Analog, Scott Cusher, you all live in the same town.
Yeah.
What do you live next door and see Scott Cusher? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that sort of thing. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I did it when I came to the States. I was like, this week I'm going to see Mount Rushmore. Week after that, I'm going to realize how.
Just a quick 17-hour drive.
It's like where Andy lives. If I drove in my car to Andy's, it would take me 4 days. That's how. I'm like, I'll see you in a bit. I'll be there in an hour. Rob's Rachel says, see you next year, Mike. So it looks like you have to come to Joe Fest next year now, Mike. Now Rob spoke. Good old Kev. Let's have a look who else is here. Let's get down a bit. Zazel, we've said hello to. Reynolds is up. I'll never fall out of love with.
Oh, do you know what's been magic this week, right? I watched this video on Saturday, and I mean on Sunday, and I'm thinking to myself, I recognise that jumper. I know that jumper he's got on. I know it from somewhere. Then tonight, I've got it where it's from because when I did VTR's gallery, I put him on Sylvester Stallone sat on the Lamborghini in Rocky IV. And it's the same jumper with Reynolds had on in his video this week. I was like, that's the Rocky jumper. No way. Exactly the same jumper.
That's the Rocky jumper.
It is. When you see it, I couldn't believe it.
He says, "I'll never fall out of love with Star Wars, but I do." That's the quote, I think, isn't it, Mike? That's it. But I do lose enthusiasm from it from time. Yeah, I think with us lot, because we love it so much and we're big pop culture fans, we just get a bit fed up with all the moaning, don't we? I do. I can only speak for myself. I'm sick of hearing myself moan. Shabby's at it again. Oh, Mr. Townsend has come and seen us. Dinner time at work. How awesome. Dinner and a show. Well, there you are.
Something to watch on your dinner. Something to watch while you're having your sandwiches. Look at that.
Let's have a look. Lovely and sunny in us tomorrow morning, Mike. There you go.
It is 22 degrees.
Oh, you absolute legend. Thank you, Princeton. That's awesome of you, man. Wow, Luke, what are you doing up at this time? Well, you're up at this time, Jason.
Remember all the guys in the UK watching? It's the same day, Thursday.
Yeah, come on. Bedtime police. In bed for 10.
Good old Keith saying hello to everybody. Mr. Adam is here. So I've always liked this guy. Take my
breath away. Did you make a new one?
Oh, well, that was all.
That's his Top Gun one.
Well, yeah, we usually play this. I am the last of
the famous played it twice. Animals was 20 quid.
When YouTube send me the bill, I'll just say send it to me. I'll tell you to pay it. Oh, brilliant. Let's have a look. How long?
I don't think I have one of them yet, do I? I don't have a...
Oh, well, you shouldn't have said that, Mike. You shouldn't have said that because I'll be straight on it. We'll make Mike one, no problem. Adam, those Top Gun figures are pure. Yeah, did you see them? The Ramen Toys Top Gun figures, Mike?
Oh, that was the live stream you did with Adam. I only caught a little bit of that, but I want to watch the rest of it. It's in my watch list.
Well, Ramen have made these Top Gun figures, and watch it because Adam's actually got them, and we saw them at Joe Fest. Ramen were there. And they're amazing. They really are. They're
awesome. Toys are doing some good stuff, aren't they? They're doing some great stuff.
Please smack the like and subscribe to Shabby and Mike. Oh, this is why we love
you
so
much. Like for Shabby and Mike. Oh, yeah.
Awesome. Hello to Shabby Si. Usual Mike forgot to say that. Well, they are. We've already said hello to you twice, if you will, Real Toy Dude. Is this like training for staying up to watch the entire Super Bowl with work the next day? Yeah, look at it like you did with the Oscars. You know what I mean, Kev? You know, when you stayed up and watched the Oscars or a boxing match at 3, 4, like when we watched Frank Bruno versus Mike Tyson, it was on at 4 o'clock in the morning. Look at it that way.
Can I ask you, Mark, right, being an American, ready for the Super Bowl, now, today's Super Bowl, do you get more excited for the trailers that are halfway, or do you get more excited for the Super Bowl, for the actual game?
Super Bowl is fun. It is fun to watch, and it is because I don't know whether there's a sport like that. It's like the FA Cup. That's when we were kids, the FA Cup. When everyone would make a day of it, the pubs were always full. There'd be a street party outside. The FA Cup's on. They do it like that over here. It's not necessarily the game. It's all friends and family come over and they have a big do. There's the Thanksgiving game. They always have a game on at Thanksgiving and the Super Bowl. The trailers and stuff are cool. Don't get me wrong, but the adverts are better than the trailers because some people, they're paying like nearly 20 million for 30 seconds over here. I mean, for 3 minutes, the adverts are brilliant. But do you have a game like that?
Oh, we have the grand finals. Remember, we got 4 codes of football. So there's grand finals for what we have to call soccer. So it doesn't get confused with rugby league and rugby union and AFL, the one where they all wear the shirts that look like this. Yeah. Hello, boys. Don't screenshot that, by the way.
No, too late.
The guys who play Aussie rules and wear those shirts like that, they call them a Guernsey. A Guernsey.
Yeah, but over here, we all thought them lot were crazy because the ones that always have the sleeves are always like smashing each other and stuff. And that's a tough sport, isn't it?
Like this kind of football, the ones with the sleeves like that. Yeah, that's my football. That's the one where they say they should be wearing helmets because they're so brutal when they tackle each other. That's rugby league. Yeah.
Hazel said, nothing is funnier than PGM pointing out to a movie poster and saying he wasn't in it. Wasn't in that. I watched the tour, but the next day off his work, I love it. Oh, cheers, pal. I was thinking of looking for James Bond annual on eBay. Yeah, look for him. I think we've all kind of had a look, haven't we?
I was talking to Jace tonight, and he said he's never seen him. He'd never seen James Bond before in annuals. He didn't even know they did any.
I'm training to be a vampire with Si, hence why I'm up. Epic Badger says, I never get to watch live. These gents are a right laugh. Oh, you absolute legend. What a nice thing to say. Cheers, pal. I appreciate that. Oh, look at this, Shabby. We're here for Mike, not you inside. Who cares about Si and Shabby? Cheers for putting that up, guys. Everyone got their own preciousness. Well, you know.
Precious.
I'm like 2 hours of Babe Station, and he told me Si and Babe Station. Si, you like her. What can I say? You've taught the world about Babe Station, Si. Everybody around the world knows what Babe Station is.
Well, you know, you could watch the news all night, couldn't you? And you'd be depressed with that, and it's always bombings and war and all that. We could watch Babe Station, but it's not.
Look at that, Kieran. Anyone decent on? I was looking for annuals today on eBay too. Never had them, but they're awesome. Because I know Rob and Scott were like, "What the France are annuals? What are they?" Do you know what I mean? But now you know what they are. And it was funny that because Mike, some of the lads were saying that it's usually your grandparents or your or your aunties and uncles that bought you your annual. So it was something that we have a nostalgia for that everybody loved and kept. But nobody wanted. It wasn't, you know, when you did this list, you didn't go, oh, Transformers, or I'll have a Death Star. Oh, I'd love an annual. None of us wrote that, but they mean something. No. It was Gap's idea. Gap said it on a stream, and we thought, yeah, we'll do that. And it was awesome. Let's have a look.
For me, it was very surprising that it wasn't an American thing, Mark, because like I said, I thought of lunchboxes and I thought of like the flasks that they had and the TV trays. So I thought that the annual would have been brought out of America. I thought that would have been an American thing that just, you know, with their love of them sort of franchises on everything.
But
he was watching Scuba Pete's face light up every time somebody pulled out an annual because he was like, he knew all the franchises, but he'd never seen annuals. So he was like, whoa, look at that.
That's the thing. People were pulling out ABBA. VTR had an ABBA annual. Of ABBA. We were like, a TJ Hooker annual and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, brilliant.
I do apologise. It's night time and I live in the country, so every time something outside goes, my dogs go mental, but the kids will take them in. So I apologise about that.
They're marking at the ears.
Where's Holochronicles? It's a great time for him. It is a great time for him. You're exactly right. Are we getting Si's question of the week tonight? Well.
Well, it is that show.
It is that show, Ricardo. It is that show.
I think the show.
Why do you think Mike came? Don't remind me. Here we go. Some jumper our side, but different colours. Same jumper our side, but different colours.
I knew it was, though. I knew it was that jumper. That's brilliant, that, though, isn't it? That is great to have that jumper.
It's funny that.
Yeah, but that is old school, isn't it?
Yeah. 8 p.m. Wednesday.
When was Rocky 4 made? When was Rocky 4? 83?
85, wasn't it? 86. 86, got to be Rocky 4's 86.
So that's what I mean. It's nearly 40-year-old jumper design. That's quality.
Rocky 4, 85.
85.
So, yeah, 39 years old.
Ooh, poor Bruno. I can remember waiting up late for the premiere of Michael Jackson's Channel 4. We stayed up late and watched it too. It was right. It was on Channel 4. So that's prepared me for Shabby inside this hour. Oh, charming, Kieran. Oh, look who's here, Mike. Mr. Lampulse himself.
Mr. John Lampulse. What a legend.
Yeah. Let's have a look. Pete. Wow, some of the prices of James Bond annuals on eBay are crazy. Yeah, some annuals are really expensive. Thank you, Scuba. There's the annual stream. So if anyone didn't watch the annual stream, there it is. Question for Mike. Do you have any vintage shop near you or do you buy everything off the net?
Everything off the net. I did have one a long time ago. It was called The House of M. And I was like, oh, like M for usual Mike. So that guy, had a vintage shop and upstairs he lived upstairs and all downstairs was the shop. But he lived over on South Side when we had the floods and it just got annihilated. So he packed up and moved away to South Australia. He literally moved 20 hours away. He's like, fuck this, I'm out of here. Oh, I'm off.
Can I ask you a question, Mike? What's your town like now since the flood? Is everything all back to normal now and everything? And
More
you
or
had
less,
that mad flood, didn't you, not long back?
yeah. That was 2 years ago, believe it or not. 2 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, is everything all back to normal now and all the towns
yeah.
back, shops are back?
That was hang on a minute. That was 2 years ago already.
Yeah,
The flood.
Yeah, 2022.
Wow, that's
2022, record-breaking flood. The biggest flood before that was like 74, but we had one in 2017. That one was monumental. It was at like 20 meters high, which is like 50 feet. It's extremely high. It's really high. It's like Venice. So the main street that was the first ever street they laid down in the town is not the main street anymore. They moved it to another street. It's quite bizarre. So that main street now, which is all like businesses like lawyer offices and real estate agency, they're starting to come back, but the buildings are very slow to be built back.
Yeah.
But the street that they made the main street is bustling. It's very hard to get a park in that part of town. There's only like 70,000 people in this town. It's not like you can't find a park. The shopping center itself has nearly everything back. All the stores are back. It's like the mall. But the worst part of it is we have the most terrible selection of food. So if you ever come and visit me, I'll be like, we've got McDonald's, we got Chinese, and we've got sushi. That's it. Did
you hear that? If you ever come and visit me, he sold it, didn't he? There's no food, there's no water, everywhere's flooded, there's nothing here. Well, come over. Come on, Si, get your pass.
Get your canoe.
Sushi and bikes. Come on, Si, let's go. Can you roll, Si?
I'll roll. You look for his house.
Oh, absolutely brilliant. I'm saying this as well. This is funny too. For Gary. That is one of the funniest. Honestly, the 5 years we've all been together, that was one of the funniest nights I've ever had in my life. So I'm going to tell you what. So we're all in a private chat. And we're all in there for about an hour or so, and usual man comes in, and he goes, "Oh yes, I've seen all the names, whatever." He goes, "But who's Mark Sherwood? Like that? Who's Mark?" We all went, "What?" And remember as well that he's been talking to this fella for about 4 years, and he goes, "That's G-Force." And Mike went, G-Force? I thought his name was Gary. Oh my life. I think everybody that night just fell off the chair. He'd been talking to G-Force for years and thought his name was Gary. Oh
Brilliant.
Absolutely brilliant. My channel is that good. My sweatshirt and t-shirt got the most comments on my last 2 videos.
You'd have to start a fashion show, Luke. Old school Adidas.
Yeah. Oh. Let's have a look. But I've had more fun with searches with the wrong spelling. I bet you have. Gary, yeah, absolutely brilliant. That sucks, Mike. But I'm not shocked, I guess. Shame, but I'm not shocked, I guess. Well, yeah. Let's have a look. Sushi is great, though. I don't like it. My wife loves it. My daughters love it. I've never been a fan. Never. Do you like it, Si?
Oh, my wife and kids love it. They eat it all day long. And I'm like, oh, again.
I love sushi. Yeah, I love it.
It's not enough. It's if like I eat it, I've got to eat a lot to fill up. Like they go, oh, there's a tray with 6 little sushi rolls on it, and I'm like, what's next? I'm like, it's not enough. They're like, oh, I'm full. That's nothing. It's nothing.
I love sushi
because of the Asian influence in our house. Our Jen will buy loads of Korean and Asian related foods and whatever. My kids are sat there eating like packs of seaweed, like dried seaweed, and I'm like,
I love that as well.
Why do you hate our kids, Jen? Why? Give me the Snickers for Pete's sake.
Oh, do you not like seaweed? I like seaweed.
We get that from Chinese. I really packs of the stuff, but I'm like,
yeah, it's tasty.
Simon, I'm from the north side. If it hasn't got lard in it, I'm not.
It's not lard.
I myself am made of lard. If he hasn't got lard in it. Yeah, loads of seaweed. Let's have a look. Whenever I hear the name Gary, I just think of
oh, that's true. I know exactly what you mean there, Adam. That Christmas special. Gary Gang.
Oh,
so
I
funny,
think that's why we found it's a funny side. Because remember, Trigger called Rodney Dave all the way through, didn't it? It was a joke that never ended. All right, Dave. His name's Rodney.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely brilliant. Well, anyway, thank you all for showing up today. And, there's a couple of reasons why people show up, Si and Mike. One of the reasons is obviously because we've got the usual mic on. But the other reason why people turn up for Tub Thumpers is this. Yep. Our favorite time of the week. Arsai. So have you got a good question this week, Arsai?
I've got two. I've got two puzzling questions that puzzle me. So I'd just like the answers to from the chat. First question is: before the word orange was invented, what did they call oranges? And my second question this week is: why do we call buildings buildings when they're already built? Those are my questions this week.
Right. So what?
I can answer the first one, but not the second one. First one.
Well, go on then. Answer the first one.
Its original name wasn't orange. It was French. It was orange.
What the France? What the?
Yeah.
But what did they call them before language was invented?
No,
we know it's an orange, but obviously when cavemen were about, they didn't go orange. Didn't it? It just like it was like. So what was it known as like before the term orange?
Well, you couldn't call it anything then. There was no language. You couldn't speak. So So what was it called?
It must have been. But yeah, the second one always baffled me. Like, why do we call buildings buildings when they've already been built?
Should be just built. Yeah, not building.
Yeah. Look, there's the build. There's the build.
Yeah. Well, I got the washing machine on, so good thing you're being up at this time. Well, they are, Jason. Get your washing. Well, might as well get the washing done by these idiots.
And you put your smells in, love. 2 scoops of softener.
Look at that. At this hour, size question of the week may as well be a I think it's a good one this week, though, Kev. Why is it called a building if it's already built? That's a good point.
Buildings, all right, I'm building something. But you built it. So why do we still keep then go, look, there's the Empire State's building? More like there's that built that was built hundreds of years back.
There you go. G-Force is the same as me. I mean, she's before now. We just obviously Satsumas. Who are called Satsumas? Like a Hot Wheels Solo and Rough One figures. And Rough One figures. Does he mean Rogue One figures in his tubs? Oh, he's guessing what's in your tubs there, Mike. He's guessing what's in your tubs. Well, you just have to wait and see, Mr. Lab Pulse. You'll have to wait and see. Round things that taste funny. Oh, how we unpeel it. There we go. Adam says, Google say oranges first appeared in 340 BC in China. There you go.
Oh,
what were they called, though, in China? Because they couldn't have been called oranges in China.
I took a few tequila shots in preparation for this question of the week. Ricardo's at home like that. Oh, there we go. There we go. Kieran says the English added the ing to make the word a noun. It's obvious, Si. It's obvious. Why
it's obvious then.
It's obvious, Si. It's called a building as well as it's being built, so the name just sticks. What do you think to that, Mike and Si?
I think that's the truth. It must be because we call it that.
Yeah.
Look, there's the co-op building. We call it them, don't we?
I'll let you two read this one.
Oranges were called fuck I squirted juice in my flipping eye, and buildings were called before they were named walls. You think my questions are mind blowing?
I do agree with Si on the second one. They should be completely separate words. 10 out of 10 this week, Si. The answer is none of us know. The answer is I don't know. I don't know what it is. Keith Knight says the French for orange is spelled the same as the English. They are. Orange.
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 Orange. Was the name for the colour orange after the fruit or after the colour? There's a question of the week for you, Si.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, because nobody looked at a duck and thought, we'll put duck l'orange on it, did they, without knowing what an orange was? Because that's the taste of orange. But how that the word orange, what did they call it before that word was invented in any language? What was it called?
I know, but this is what I mean. How can you call it something, Si, if words aren't invented?
Well, that's what I mean. So how did they like? You looked at that and went, orange.
Yeah. Oranges are called mandarins in China. You plum. Oh, well, great questions of the week, Si. I can't wait to see. So, if you're watching it on the replay, just leave in the comments. Orange is a fruit, colour, and taste. Kadam.
It's true, though.
Gary, with his knowledge.
Professor Gary.
Professor Gary with his knowledge. Right, okay. So I think, so my two answers are, I don't think there was called anything. I think they just picked it because if there isn't a language, you can't say anything. You can't call it anything if there's no language, can you? So it can't be called something.
I think do you think they picked it because it suited it? That somebody looked at something so bright and went, but orange.
How did he go?
He must have done.
Yeah,
like, it must have been like a. It's weird, isn't it? Like, how did they come up with a colour and like what G-Force says? All them terms for orange.
Jeez, I was struggling just. Why didn't you just ask what the real piece of sushi? What's the price of sushi? What is the price of sushi? It's expensive. I know that's about $10.
Not really. You can go into Marks and Spencer's. You can get like them little sushi sets. Like Mike says, you get the rice, you get a bit of fish, you get your wrap leaves, and but I think they're about $5, I think.
It's about that, yeah. $5 for a little set of food.
Yeah, I know. I tell you what always baffled me over in the States, how cheap bananas are. Bananas are, but before there was a language side, they were known as. But it's the same thing, isn't it?
Banana.
But yeah, bananas are. I
Well,
couldn't
that's
believe
it. We don't call bananas yellows, do we?
Yeah.
No, we don't.
We don't know, do we? So
Look
that's
at
what I mean.
Waze.
It's like,
Hiya, Waze. This truly is educational programming.
thank you, Waze. BBC University.
Oh, absolutely. But anyway, we're here tonight to talk about Usual Mike. Now, you are probably all thinking, well, he's a lovely bloke, this Australian lad that Si and Shabby have got on. But who actually is this Usual Mike? Well, I'll give you the story, a life story of our Mike in his gallery. Oh, there you go.
That
He was
was
in
brilliant.
I'd just like to say on behalf of, there was no Australian stereotypes in there whatsoever. So whatever you saw, there was no Australian stereotypes in the UK whatsoever. So just clear that up.
Mike Lilly was in
Neighbours.
Yeah, he was in a Christmas cell block HI. He played cricket professionally. You know what I mean? He was a judge at Miss Australia inside. We all know this. And now all the people in the chat are going, wow, Mike's done so much stuff in Australia. So no stereotypes, none at all. I agree.
Miss Australia, she's lovely. I actually met her, Miss Australia. She was a judge on one of those. She's a reality show where the girls go and do modelling. And my missus was going to meet them. And we talked to the judge who was Miss Australia at the time. And she goes, is your partner pregnant? Yeah. Oh, she can't be fucked. Oh, sorry. Next time. Yeah. So knocked her back. Yeah, she could have been on what's it called? Top Model. We had Australia's Top Model.
Australia's Next. I used to love that show. My mum loved it. Australia's Next Top Model.
Yeah,
remember the girl who won?
Was the head judge, Jennifer Hawkins, which was Miss Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah, my missus was pregnant, and they're like, "Oh, I'm sorry, you can't have her in the show because she's knocked up."
Oh, there you go, Mark. Instead of the catwalks of Dior, it's usual, Mike.
Yeah. I mean, they filmed the show over like a series of like months, and it's like you can't have your girls blowing up like a balloon. It's like, oh, what's going on there, love? Put the swimsuit on. So Jennifer Hawkins, who was Miss Australia at the time, come and talk to me and Michelle. She was lovely about it. She's like, sorry, you can't put your application form in and you can't compete and all that.
What can you do? I mean, I suppose it's, I suppose. Although, I wonder if they'd be like that now, though, with the way the world is. Do you know what I mean? You never know. You know what I mean? Some bloke in a beard would probably win it.
I know, but it's like a disillusioned illusion, that, isn't it? Like Miss Australia walking up to you and going, "Is your missus up, Duff?" You'll be like, "No, he wasn't supposed to go this way."
Get her on. She's just had a meat pie. She's a bit bloated. Adam says, "Is that prison courses? You used to bring me roses."
That was my grandmother's favorite show, Prisoner. We only called it Prisoner. We didn't call it Cell Block H. It was just Prisoner. Fantastic show.
It was the one show my mum would let me and Mark stay up late to watch as kids. She really would, because my mum loved it. I love the way like they'd slam the prison cell and all the wall would shake and everything. It's like brilliant. They all called that woman Vinegar Tits. Oh, Vinegar Tits, and she was like, Emperor.
It was a great. Look at that, Mrs. Bangle. Well, yeah, she's a big fan of Usual Mike. That's what it is, Kev. All words are man-made and have very little actual meaning. That's why I cuss like a sailor. Some knob deems these words to be bad. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. Let's have a look. I thought I'd recognise Mike from Business Cell. Neighbours cast show at the end, legendary. Well,
I have to get the best neighbours in 1990 cast. Of course I did.
The picture of that guy pushing the roof.
Yeah, that's from the kangaroos tried to grab the guy's dog. And there's a whole clip of it. And he runs after the roo, and the roo like stands up to him like he's going to punch him, and the guy literally punches the kangaroo in the face. Don't touch my dog.
Absolutely brilliant. But anyway, question of the week. We've had obviously the life of Usual Mike in his gallery, but we're here to see what's in Mike's tub. So I'm going to make Mike big right there. And as I say every week, Michael, show us what's in your tubs.
What's in my tubs? As you know, I like collecting cards as well as action figures. My wife vacuumed before we started, so the house is perfectly clean. Now, first thing I'll show you, this was on top of all the tubs. This is when I went to the PGA Championship. As you can see there, where is it? John Daly signed my flag. Well, this for my son. My son was holding this. And these are KJ Choi's on here. Yeah, this Cameron Percy, the late great Jared Lyle, the Australian champion. He died of leukemia. Poor brother. Yeah. So this is lovely, cherished piece of history for me. I'm never going to sell that. That's
awesome. No, it's lovely. Start, Michael. Start.
Oh, that's what it's now in my little boxes here. These boxes here, when you send cards away for grading, they send them back in these boxes. But I'll show you here. some of me good stuff. Oh, first, Hall of Famer, Tommy Redondo, 1978 autograph card. He actually, my uncle was a football trainer, and he knew him. Tommy.
Now, these cards in Australia, these worth like what the baseball cards are worth, like in America and stuff. Do they go for silly money?
Like yeah. You go down the shop, buy it, 25 cents. Usually had a piece of gum. After a while, they got rid of the gum and they just sold them like this. This one's a Scanlons, I think it is. Scanlons, yeah. It's the company who make it, Scanlons. They've been made by hundreds of different companies.
Now, did you collect these as a kid, Mike, as well? Were you into these as a child?
This one, 78 series. No, I was a bit. No, there's still a twinkle in my dad's eye.
No, but what I mean is, mate, when we were kids, it was like Panini football stickers and stuff like that. For you as a kid, was it cards and stuff like?
Yeah,
like
88 through to about 95, solid. Collect them every year because it was the easiest thing to get. You go to any news agency, they'd be on the counter. Go to the petrol station, they'd be there on the counter. They're easy to get.
Yeah.
So these are some of my favorite graded cards. The great Don Bradman. Dun, dun, dun.
Wow.
Another Bradman. That, by the way, that's from 35. This is from 66, 8.5.
Yeah, it's worth getting more graded, isn't it? Yeah, definitely.
This is my favorite rugby league player from the 20s. This is Harold Horder. I bought this off eBay and I had it graded and I didn't mention it. And I looked on the back and there's an autograph of his, slightly faded. If you can just see it there, right on the bottom. He signed this card. He's right where my finger is. You see the little bit of scribble?
Oh,
that's yeah. He actually autographed. The front is all slick like a photo, but the back is like you could write on it with pencil, and it's faded over time. But the seller didn't see that this is an actual autograph card, which is you can't go back in time. He died in like 90. He died in 78, so it's quite hard to get the cards.
You've told me in the past, but I just want the people watching to know. Are these cigarette cards? Then these are cards that you found in cigarette packs, right? Got you.
Yeah. So that's like one of my prized possessions. That one, I know people say it's obscure sport, obscure player. It's from the 1920s. Who cares? But to me, it's like everything.
Cheers, Keith. Have a good day at work, pal.
Legendary. Dave Brown. That's his rookie card. First time he ever appeared. Glasheen. These are all rugby league players from the 1930s.
Brilliant.
These are like my I love this stuff. I know every might be it's all boring. And I got this as a gift of Action Figure Grader.
Oh, Mr. Ruler himself.
Yeah, I'll never sell this. I love this. It's like this is a random gift. And I was like, wow, I've got a PSA.
Nice stuff, John. That's awesome. Yeah, they are. Look at this. What do you think of What do you think so far, Gary, mate?
More boxes, more little boxes.
Tell you what, though, isn't it great having like merchandise from like the 30s and the 20s? It's crazy, isn't it? 100 years old coming up, and
this is Charlie Chaplin, Charles Chaplin on here. So I think this is a 34 or a 32. This one, that's from 1921, a much older one. Old Charlie Chaplin. Old cricketer, very hard set, 1928. That's Mr. Howe. Hoadley's chocolates that came in. So it's a cigarette card, but it was put in chocolates. British fella for you fella. Oh, look, it's Jardine, Douglas Jardine. He was the captain who came to Australia and beat Don Bradman's fellas here in this country. So, yeah, it's one of your countrymen. Legend. A lot of Aussies hated him because they're like, oh, get him out of the country. Sir Frank Woolley. Another British fella. Wally Hammond, another British fella. Oh, we've got an Australian. Mr. Duff, he became a captain of Australia in the 1910s. I think he was the captain of the Australian team. And this is an interesting one because really miscut. The card, the players of not great significance, but the card is actually, you can actually see the next card there on there.
Oh, yeah.
That's nice rare error.
They came on big time. They just cut them down, didn't they? Basically, the big print sheets. And Kev says, "I remember collecting the Panini football sticker books. Well, all the teams apart from. Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure about that.
Here's my gosh, thousands of cards. There's the King, Queen Victoria's son, His Majesty, Edward VII. That's from the tobacco. Yeah, I think that's from
Yeah, look at
1910.
that.
I think that's
That's a
1910.
great fact.
Really old.
I love that
Mr.
sort of
Wyatt,
font.
English cricketer. Oh, here she is. 1901. This is Queen Victoria.
She played
Origins
cricket.
of cigarette. Mr. Hobbs, what a legend. Jack Hobbs, one of the best English cricketers ever. Wally again. Wally Hammond.
You know, why are these oval? Was that just the cut
that was-
design of them? Or?
One particular set decided we're going to do something different and make them oval. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Bradman one goes for about $200. So the Carrera cigarette. Yeah. And use it.
Nice to have
says
Jardine G. Gray.
Jardine was
Is that
the
left coast
England
graphics?
Yeah, Rick. There he is.
There's Rick, look.
Keith says Jardine was the England captain at the time of the Bodyline series.
Correct. He sure was.
Bodyline series. Yeah, look at that.
The Bodyline
Feel like
series.
it's not- Yeah.
Oh, there's another nice rare Charlie Chaplin. I've got him in a nice thick one because that's quite valuable card, that one.
So it wasn't just sports stars. They did all sorts. Actors.
I showed
Well-
Pete, Scuba Pete this card once. This is
Shirley
Shirley
Temple.
Shirley Temple's
Yeah.
rookie card. And Pete says, "What's her ERA?" It's baseball. Yeah, that's always fun. And this is some of the. This is a packet that the cards. This is cigarettes. If you bought cigarettes back in the day, they were in there, and the card fit in there.
Pure Virginia blend. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah,
And
you
on
used
the
to live in
back-
that factory, didn't you, man?
I still
Patty
do.
Henry.
All around me where I live, size tobacco fields everywhere. Just massive
Yeah.
tobacco.
Well,
fields. When you
when
come
you
over,
lived
you'll
in
see.
Virginia, it was, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
More cricketers. There's that one. More
Kevin says
cricketers.
Queen Victoria was a great spin bowler. Fact.
Googly.
Autograph rugby league card. This guy played for Manly. I knew someone who knew him. He's retired now. Jamie Lyon. He played in the Super League as well in England. Oh, this one here. Brian Close played for England in the 50s, and I have an autograph card of him, and it's in mint condition, like absolute mint.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much that would be if someone would have to do research on how famous Brian Close is, but yeah.
Are they getting harder to source these cards, Mike? Especially in the wild.
Yeah, anything old school like that, yeah, very hard to find them.
I bet they
Oh,
are.
there's another one of me. Charlie Chaplin's again. Charlie Chaplin's all day.
It can't be
There
easy,
we
man.
go.
Think about it. Now 100 years old. It can't be easy at all.
Here we go. We got football players for you. Do you know who that is?
That's
Stanley
Stanley Matthews.
Correct. Yeah, that's a
Blackpool
1934
legend.
card. Yeah, it's on the back. It's got he's playing for Stoke City.
Stoke at that
Right.
time was he played? You know, he played up to the age of 50 for him.
54.
Mm.
Did you know
Yeah.
the 1953 FA Cup final is actually known as the Matthews final? Did you know that? He was that good in that
No, I
game.
didn't.
Did he score that trick in that game, Sam? I think he did, didn't he? Yeah.
Can't remember.
Yeah.
Before my
See,
time, I'm
you
only
just come on
young.
Tub Thumpers. The knowledge that you find on Tub Thumpers is ridiculous. It is educational program.
Look at this.
Oh, that's
What's
nice.
that?
Yeah, on the
Foil
back
print.
it has limited edition to 1977. Yeah, authenticated by Frank J. Walsh. Authentic images down here. Yeah, so it's a card that's been mounted in a half-inch screw down with Luke Skywalker, and it's like it's. I'll never sell this. It's beautiful.
You don't see them, do you?
No.
PGM says, Mike, you got the underarm bowler card, Mike.
I know about that too. So England was it? Australia played New Zealand, and New Zealand needed to hit a 4 or a 6 to win the match. And Australia bowling, instead of throwing it in regular style, they underarm bowled it and rolled it down the pitch, so he couldn't hit the ball out of the park.
Them New
It was
Zealand.
a dirty tactic, and it's
Dirty.
Oh,
Dirty, that.
New Zealand cricket must be the Everton of cricket.
If Stanley Matthews was alive, he'd be playing for West Ham side. That's a fact, side. That's a fact.
What have I got here? Oh, I forgot about this. This is from, what's his name? Cosmic Toys. Gareth. Dun, dun, dun. Boba Fett Black
Oh,
Armor.
yeah.
and that's a comic book. It's bagged and boarded. I haven't opened it up, but yeah, it's beautiful.
Do you know
Never
what?
read it,
This close like that, you'd think it was a figure, wouldn't you? It's that sharp, that image.
Yeah. Oh, have a
Look
look
at
at
it
my
there.
burger.
Yeah.
So, this is these you've seen before if you've watched my videos. All these custom card backs that what's his name? Paz. What's Paz's name?
Yeah, I like some of these. Yeah, they're really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really nice.
Not just the front, he does the back as well. Like they're just absolutely exceptional.
They're so well done, though, Mike. They are really well done. Harbit cards, yeah.
Like I'd never see that in real life. Now I've got like a custom version of it. Oop. Some people have said buy those containers that put the figure in. You can put them, pair them up with a figure.
We can get them, they're like the acrylic boxes, can't you? You can put them in with the figure outside of it.
Love that card back. Yeah. That's a real one. What are you doing in here? Oh, this one here. This might bring back some memories. This was a test run for when I was going to super glue the cover onto it. So that's the small version, and then I made the large version, cut it out properly.
Do you remember that bubble with all the frost on that? That was one of the best videos ever.
I super glued my fingers together.
I've done a cracking job, lads. You couldn't even see the finger because of the frost.
That's why I do news videos, because arts and crafts aren't my thing. I'm hopeless. Now, these are copies of the what they call the shrink back cards, or the shrink wrap cards. Yeah, they made these with all the different Ugnaught, Han Solo. Lobot.
The Black Series have made it, Jason, but I don't think they've done a retro style one of the Black Boba Fett, have they? The Black Series has got it, but
this is a cool one.
That's a nice card. Yeah, that is cool.
The Turkish bootleg, and even got the figures on the back too.
Oh,
brilliant! Yeah.
With all the, show them too the little ships. Oh, look at the little rigs.
It must have took him ages to do all these.
Because he's got to do all the research on what they look like, and that's to find one not all torn up and ripped. 2-pack. I made the 2-packs. This is the El Toro. Oh, this is I can't remember the Spanish one. Is that El Torino del Jedi? Yoda the Jedi Master. Yoda El Maestro Jedi.
Yeah, that's got to be on it.
Yoda.
That's the.
That's Si, but he doesn't even know how to say the word oranges, so he won't know. Do you know what I mean? So.
You got the Vader. I think I'm coming up to all the shinies. The shinies like these ones. Like that.
Yeah, man. I absolutely love them.
Back too. Ooh. Shiny, first 12. I even got the rocket firing backpack. Lovely.
I like them Phantom Menace cards that do that. You know, the Darth Maul at the top, and they've got that lovely shine on them. They're mint cards.
We always do them for convention specials, convention exclusives.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, I like that. That's beautiful.
When you got them 4 abstract 5 POA figures that were all different colours, and you got Luke, and they were all like cards like that, weren't they? Dead shiny and lovely cards. I love foil cards. They're mint, aren't they?
Are you going to do that thing? Because you got those clamshells that actually have the figure box already on them. You could use them for that, couldn't you? Put them in it with the figure. Yeah. Yeah.
I think I've got them all filled up at the moment. I need to buy some more. Oh yeah, I made some Toll Toys ones for Australia.
Look at Skipper Pete. Push on crazy blue here.
That's a nice one, isn't it? That Leo one.
Toll Toys.
It was like Hammerhead. Someone else made I can read.
Left
Is it Rick? Yeah, it's Rick, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, 2 there. Come on. Toll Toys. Don't use 16 Toll Toys. Yeah. If these were real,
that droid's helmet is so cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Don't know how I ended up 2. He's double dip. Excellent. That's
excellent.
Yeah, man. Such
a good job on them. Really.
On to the next one. It's exciting. It's like show and tell.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
There.
Ricardo says those carbonized, they are though, aren't they, Ricardo? They're super cool. I remember Mike showing them off in the videos. They showed us before and they just thought they were awesome. Yeah.
Oh!
He's done that Tub Thumpers thing, so look at that.
Super Ford Deluxe. It's the one where it's got all the horseshit on it. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's got it on it,
Yeah, Biff's under there somewhere. And from the same, is this the same series? The same series. I've got the DeLorean, but that's the one for the train because he's changed the wheels.
Yeah.
The train wheels on it.
Awesome. Which
is weird because it's got Back to the Future 55. It's just at 1885.
Do you know what? I've missed so many cool Hot Wheels because I only ever pick up the Batmobiles. That's it. Only ever to this day, but that's all I ever pick up.
And I've got the 2011
Some of them
Premiere.
mint, aren't they, like this?
Yeah.
It's a time machine hover mode. What else have I got here? And then the other two, more of the same, is it? Oh, I got heaps of those ones.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Kept them all on card. Yeah, that 2000, that one there, that must be their first one. When they got the word Premiere on it, that's the first time they do the car. And then years later, they redo it again.
Released that one recently because I got it on the Hot Wheels when I found it in Walmart. So yeah, but I think it says Premiere. They do it that way. Keeman says, "Thank goodness I thought my eyes at this layout were making those card backs shiny." Skivvy Pete says, "Love Mike's face digging into these boxes." I know it's awesome, isn't it?
Oh, there's things that you put away and you never look at and come back to later on. You're like, ooh.
Yeah, that's exactly what this is about. Exactly right.
Another box.
Cool. It's
funny that Hot Wheels in Australia, they're like the American ones, the taller cards. Well, we have just the stubby card.
Yours are referred to as the international cards when they're really small.
Yeah, the small little sub one. Sometimes we get the bigger ones when it's like more of an expensive Hot Wheels. Do you know what I mean? Ooh.
We all live in a yellow submarine.
Hey, it's up the road, Dad.
Yeah, these are getting up in price now. These are like stock standard. They're like, I think, $8 in this country at the time. But now it's been a few years. The one in here that I know is expensive was the hard one to get.
Wow. Oh, yeah, lovely.
Here he is, the expensive one, the White Album. That was a hard one to get. Everyone wants that one for some reason. It's a blandest, boringest one too.
That's probably why,
It was short made. It was a really short run compared to the other ones.
Yeah.
Rubber Soul, the album that Brian Wilson heard and made Pet Sounds.
They are super cool. The card backs are awesome on them.
Yeah.
And thick too. Thicker than Retro Collection. And in the bottom, Hot Wheels started in 1968. So 50 years later, they decided to redo their original cars. And this is them.
Oh, man.
And is that like a coin wheel that comes with it, Mike?
It's like a little tin badge of some kind. It's a really thin little badge.
Oh, cool is that?
Yeah.
I've never opened them up, so I've never ever held that in my hand.
Yeah, Kim.
I've got the full set of these. They're the full complete set, like the Beatles ones here.
They did a limited run of Star Wars ones about 10 years ago. They only did 8 of them, and I went to Walmart and they were all there, all 8 of them, so I just bought them straight away.
Hot Wheels. Yeah. So I had about 5,000 Hot Wheels, but I've moved a lot on after getting out of the Hot Wheels hobby. It's just
do you still collect them a bit now and then, Mike?
Yeah. I mean, like if you go to the shops with me and we go to the toy section, I'll always look through the Hot Wheels because old habits die hard. I'll be always have a look. But yeah, most of the times I'm just like, I don't want to get.
What I do, I've got about 50 Batmobiles up there that every time I go to Walmart, I buy a Batmobile. But if I see any pop culture ones, like a Back to the Future one or a Turtles or anything, I always buy them as well. But I said to myself, because you could go, well, like you just said, you had over 5,000 Hot Wheels. You could go crazy, couldn't you? But for a dollar something, I mean, they're nice, aren't they, to have them pick? I love looking through them.
They're easy to collect because they're like $2 a car in this country. It's like very easy to just go there and just get.
That's why I love them. Because like you go into Smiths and stuff, and you're buying all your Lego and all your figures and all whatever, but you can pick up a Hot Wheel for like £1.59, and I love that. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm always looking at them, Always scanning for the Batmobiles. And at that price, you just pick them up anyway. If you think you've got it, you just think I'm having it. It's £1.50, do you know?
Yeah.
And then you end up with doubles and triples and quadruples.
Yeah.
Yeah. And trying to find the whole sets for the year was getting impossible. Just absolutely impossible. Oh, hang on. I'll put that down. This is a folder. Don't worry about Little Ark. I just use it because it's a 3-ring binder.
It's me art folder. It's Noah.
Old school Joes. Old school. Where is it? Oh, how do I do this properly? That might be better. Yeah, so that's the card set for the really old Joes.
Now, what were these? You bought these like with bubble gum? Like, were these a pack of cards? And
these were.
I have no knowledge of G.I. Joe whatsoever. Zero.
I think this is the very first run of the cards ever. You're probably more familiar with the later run that they did in the 90s. I think this is the very, very first old school stuff. Oh, now I got some Broncos. Well, we saw some Broncos earlier.
Yeah.
Shabby goes past the toupee section of the store to buy Batman Hot Wheels.
Some old school stuff. Some 70s stuff there. 70s football cards. That's my dad's era. Those players. But up here, I was going to show you. If I go past more Broncos, more Raiders. These are rugby union, the Wallabies. That's the national team. They're not to be confused with the national team of rugby league, which is Kangaroos. And I got some autographs I was going to show you. Oh, here we go. So this page here, very limited run. This is 1997. I met all these players at this time to get their cards. Now, these two here, Darren Lockyer and Kevin Walters, he's actually the coach of the Broncos now. I've got them autographed. They're personally autographed by them. But these guys, I got a magazine signed by him. Where is he here? He signed a shirt, and he signed a hat, and he signed a pamphlet. I should have got them to sign the cards. I got them to sign other crap that I've lost over time. Like I would have preferred to have the card signed.
Yeah.
But the rest is all just, the rest is pretty much all old school rugby league cards from yesteryear. Oh, hundreds and hundreds. They are beautiful.
Good collection, yeah. Nice collection as well.
Forever if I go through all those. All right, next. Oh, caught me cards.
I need to get one of them files. I've got cards and stuff all of just hanging about. I need to get a file like that and just get them all sorted out. All my Batman and Batman Returns cards. And
this is great, Isai. This is why I love it. It's something different again every week.
How appropriate is this? How appropriate. I've kept that. That was after September 11.
Wow.
Yeah, there's the building, yeah.
There's poor bastard on the back here.
Wow.
Yeah.
He looks like he's had a hard day clearing debris.
So
it's got September 15, 2001. The Daily Telegraph. Yeah, I've kept that all these years. The other newspaper that was there is this one from. Let's see. Oh, there's another one. You're kidding. I forgot about this too. Another one. Sunday Mail. So that's the Queensland. The one I just showed you, New South Wales paper. This is the Queensland paper. There's the state of Queensland.
Right.
Yeah.
What's the date on that?
23rd,
is it 18? Oh, there it is.
There.
December the 16th.
16th, 2001.
Yeah. 5 days later. Look at
That one.
How funny you found them today of all days.
And then I got the Daily Express. This is another one. The Daily Express. Have a look at the date on this one. Friday, May 31st, 1940.
1940. Same age as Travels with Jason.
You can just see him sitting on the loo reading this right now.
He sold that on his paper round.
Yeah.
That was the year PGM started his Lord of the Rings story, and it's still going.
I got this in Japan, Universal Studios Japan. Lovely. Yeah, there's photos in here. I mean, you saw that photo. Remember the school day photo? Ooh! I don't want to. It's got names all on the bottom. I don't want to show off everyone's name. All right. Oh, what is? Oh, that's in here. I forgot that was in here. So there's photos, but there's also this. Beach Boys Cabanescence. And it's like a single that came with Mojo magazine. Wait for the color of the vinyl. Wait till you see the color of the vinyl. You're thinking black, green, yellow.
Creepy.
What the France?
What the?
I know.
You.
Yeah, I don't want to touch
Cool,
it too
yeah.
much. Yeah. I've only ever played one side once. So this is Beach Boys on that side. I think I've only ever played that side. Yeah, Mojo. Yeah, there's Mojo. Ooh.
Yeah.
Cabin Essence. And the other side's Wonderful.
Love the Beach Boys. They're brilliant, aren't they? Brilliant.
I've always liked them, but even though they infight all the time, and yeah, they're still fighting to this bloody day. Absolutely. So, I'll
Best
tell you a
bands
story.
do, though, don't they? Best bands do.
Recently, one of them, Al Jardine, just had a birthday. So Mike
Right.
Love, another Beach Boy, wished him happy birthday and referred to Al Jardine not as his friend, but as his bandmate, because he was his bandmate. And Al Jardine took exception to that. I'm like, oh my God. Yeah, just those sort of things just about the Beach Boys just do my head in sometimes. But it is what it is. Every band has members that fight. Look at Oasis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the best bands fight.
It's like, look at Kieran here. There's an advert in that 40s paper saying DFS are having a sale.
Look at this. So these, my daughters and I started collecting Pokemon cards, and these are like the
yeah.
premium stuff. These are the best of the best stuff.
Oh,
And that's
yeah.
that's the money right there. That one there.
Is that a
There's $500
Charizard?
on my check. Yeah. The secret rares. All these.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
They're beautiful. You know what? If there's one thing I could go back and wish I collect was Pokemon cards. Really do. The mint, aren't they?
The money for it now is like amazing.
Jason says, 1940, what a year that was for me. Had a nice time on the beach playing football with hundreds of lads.
And then I've got all the Immortals. If my sport of rugby league, they have a base 130 people in the Hall of Fame. And from that Hall of Fame, they pick out the absolute best of the best. And there's 14 Immortals. And I have 6 of them here. This is from 2018. They're very hard cards to get because they're all numbered on the bottom to 420 in the world. And I got number 37, number 346, number 207. So one day that's going to be a prized possession. They did this one in the photo style, and then they did this one in the art style where they sketched all the players.
Oh, yeah, they're nice as well, aren't they? Foils on
And
them,
I showed you this guy earlier. I showed you his 1933 card. That's why I love it so much, because I got the old card and the new card.
Wow.
Beautiful. Immortals.
I like the thing they're in as well. It's all nice and protected, that thing. That's nice.
Oh, they are 6-card screw down, they're called.
Right.
Yeah. That's just so I can look after my cards, and then I wrap them up in this tissue paper.
Yeah, keep them nice.
Pink Floyd is still into the Strokes, yeah.
Something Star Wars coming up.
Whoa, big money, those Pokemon cards. I don't know anything about Pokemon cards. I couldn't tell you.
They are.
Got into them, but I don't think
I watched that Froggy Flips like, and I don't know what Pokemon cards he had, but there's a Froggy Flips video, and he walks into this toy shop, and he's got 3 Pokemon cards with him, and the guy gives him a $4,000 store credit, and he just bought a load of vintage Star Wars with it, vintage box Star Wars. But I was like, what cards did you have for him to just hand over $4,000 like that? So tell you what, they must be worth a bit, aren't they? These Pokemon cards, they are. But again, I know that in my head, sort of with the flow of following anime and manga, and that's why I always wished I'd collect Pokemon cards from the beginning.
Yeah,
just 20 years now, isn't it? Just 20 years down the line.
30, isn't it now? Si? About 90.
Yeah, 30. Yeah, I know it's a long time now.
Wow.
So these are press sheets. They're a gift from a guy called Tristan. Look at this. Look at this.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. That's how I call women. Ooh.
I need to put these in a frame. They're Australian. They went to cinemas in Australia. Empire Strikes Back one, and I think I have a Jedi one as well in red.
Lovely.
These are nice piece of, what do they call it? Ephemera. When you've got paperwork from the old days.
If you can hear your phone ringing now, it's Andy Lemire. Hi, Andy. G'day, mate. Do you want to sell those? Do you want to sell?
Just in some posters.
There you go.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, you should frame them.
Columbia Film Distribution press sheet. You know what's beautiful about these? Disney doesn't appear on it whatsoever.
No mouse.
Wow. Press sheets. So
Return of the Jedi one though, that is mint.
Yeah.
They're super
So
cool.
this is a very generous gift that this guy Tristan gave me. I couldn't believe when I opened it up. I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah, very nice. I love stuff like that when it comes to old school Star Wars as well, dude. There's stuff that's just random. You don't see much of it anymore, and things like that. Just like, there's still stuff out there, isn't there? It's mad.
Because originally things like that would have just been once the movie was done at the cinema or the drive-in, rip it down right away. Yeah.
Exactly.
Point is, Mark, you watch them like Steve Sansweet's that Obi Wan show, and yet no matter what he's got in there must be still so much that he hasn't. Do you know what I mean? It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, he only says he only shows off a couple of thirds of his collection, and it's all in inventory, bless him.
But even then, he still doesn't have it all, does he?
No.
Oh, that's fun. There we go. Coming to
Oh, yeah.
So this is from Empire Magazine, 1999. Hello.
I wonder which side you put up on your wall.
Oh, I don't want the wife looking at it.
Don't be now.
What are you got hair up there for?
I'm just going to put this Princess Leia poster up, love. You don't mind, do you?
You know, I go out for an hour and he stuck that bloody poster up. You can get that down. You know what I mean? Oh,
these are from, I believe, Bowman Green. They're on Instagram. They sent me these. It's fantastic. All the mini rigs.
Yeah.
Just, carded artwork. It's just fantastic.
I used to love that one. That was a great mini rig, that.
Yeah.
Did that one, did the legs used to go down on that? Pop up and down?
Yeah.
The one you got around there, man. Yeah. Yeah, it did, didn't it? Yeah.
And this one's supposed to have that suction cap that can stick onto glass, isn't it?
Yeah, that was my favourite one, that. I love that one.
Run up and jam it onto the glass door.
That's cool as well, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
And that one. I'm going to get that one of these days.
Yeah, I never remember that one.
I almost won it in an auction from Andy, but I was outbidded at the last minute by someone else. I can't remember who it was.
Kieran says when they have trading card fairs in the UK, they hire security guards to protect the cards, as some are worth thousands of pounds.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've seen them where they put them in pelican cases. A pelican case is like a suitcase you can drop and everything inside will be all fine. Sometimes they're that desperate because the suitcase might be worth millions. They'll handcuff it to the hand. Like, it ain't the nuclear code.
It's funny though. I'm glad you're showing this, and this is why I find it so. This is why I love seeing other people's collecting and what they've got in the tubs and so on, because I could have come across cards like that were, but I know nothing about them. Do you know the flea markets?
No, it's
G-Force though. You know, you'd think we could have come across something that might go, oh my life, look at, but I wouldn't know where to start. So looking at this stuff is really interesting.
AFL. It's just the folder, but there's no AFL cards in here. I just bought the folder because I couldn't find what I needed to look after all these, but you'll know as soon as you open it.
Oh, yeah.
There's thousands of them. So along the way of me collecting, people have generously sent me some to add to the collection, and I was like, some of these are just amazing. This is the full set of I don't know, I'm missing one card in this set, believe it or not. This is the Return of the Jedi Series 3, and I'm missing a checklist, believe it or not.
See, look at that, look. He pulled posters out. He can sniff posters in like sharks with blood.
His ears were burning, Mike. Oh, and his ears were burning. Look at him straight away. As soon as you pull out the good stuff, he's like, oh, hello, boys.
I could smell it.
There he is. Hello.
Wow, look at him. So what card are you missing?
That one right there. See, it goes, Luke, blank spot, checklist. I'm missing another checklist. There's 2 checklists. I'm missing the first checklist. And when I look online to buy these, people are selling the whole set. And I'm like, I already got the whole set. I just want one card. I don't know much about these ones, but they look fantastic. These Starfile cards.
Oh, yeah. That Luke one's cool, isn't it?
Hi, Brian.
Yeah.
It's all hot. That's all Empire. This is, it's got to be. There's the odd card missing, like out of the set. There's like one there missing.
Do you think you'll ever go and try and filling it up, or are you happy with it?
A lot of my collections like that. I'll have like big runs of things, and they'll be like, "Oh, you're missing one,"
Yeah.
For everything. Yeah, it's like Lone Ranger, I'm missing the horses. Indiana Jones, I'm missing Marion, the original Marion. So there's parts of the collection that you just they stay forever empty, and it sort of makes you want to be a collector to go back and what haven't I got? What can I collect next?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great card, the mountain now.
Yeah, the fantastic RSI, yeah.
Ooh.
I like the way they're all set. I like them
Yeah.
in these files. I think they look good in these files, all protected, but you can see them all. You know, you're not hands on.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I need to get my hands on some of these files because I've got loads of cards just knocking about, and I should really get them filed up like that.
Oh yeah, always 3-ring binders. 3-ring. 1, 2, 3 ring. Yeah, never get the 2. The ones you had at school, you're always 2. They're just for.
They're dirt cheap as well, Si, to get those sleeves. They're not expensive at all.
The sleeves should be like. It'd be like 30p a page. That's it.
I should get them because Andy sent me a load of UMTV Raps cards, and there's some corkers in there, but they're in my treasure chest full of notes. I should put them in a file like that, you know.
And I'm going to look for a Batman one, so I can put my Batman cards in it.
Hey, Gilster. Hey, pal. So Bryce joined us. Gilster's joined us. Cheers, lads. Andy.
Right, I'll move on to the next box.
Yeah.
Really, thank you everyone for joining in.
Yeah, this is great. I've loved it.
I haven't looked in here in ages.
I just like the way that Mike's followed Scott and kept the Return of the Jedi flavour going on T-shirts. I do like that.
Next week's guest site. We'll all be booing.
Bazooka.
Now again, I'm a complete novice to these, so you'll have to let me know.
Have a look at the price tag. You've probably never seen that price tag before. That price tag is the old school Big W logo. $7.40.
$7. So for us, that's about £3.95.
We got Ranger Warrior.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, Leonard. Dun, dun, dun. So they were the people who made
Cores.
Yeah.
Right.
Rock Viper. Comes with a little ring in this one. So...
Scoob's fishing bazooka.
Colonel Courage. See, that's the kind of character. He's a cool character, but you never hear anyone say, "Oh, I can't wait for them to make him into classified." You don't hear that.
Do you know what? I've never seen G.I. Joe cards with that sort of weaponry where they're actually on a rack that you've got to pin off yourself.
No,
never seen that. Yeah, never seen that.
You've probably seen more like this, where it's like just a figure. Isn't that cool?
That is cool.
Is this? I think that was a gift from someone in the chat there. Yeah, I think I can't see him. It was there earlier. Let me know if you gifted me this. I know who you are. Star Brigade. Another one with the free inside. Free.
G4 says, Mike, do you need the checklist I-166 with Vader on it?
I think that's the one it is, yeah.
There you go.
I think that is correct. Well, I think somebody wanted to.
I want that picture.
Yeah. It's not like the file card was taken. The file card's down here.
Yeah.
Maybe it was that badly damaged. They just cut it off.
Mint on card.
Mint on card, off card.
Sup, Gilster. Oh, they are. G4 says, got you covered, mate. There you go.
Duke. So I don't know what was cut off this one. Maybe it was flag points. I think it was flag points. Yeah.
Must have been. Must have been.
What no? Because normally, yeah, on G.I. Joe, it's the bottom bits that are cut off, isn't it? Normally, the info and stuff.
Yeah. So it looks like G-Force has found you that Darth Vader 166 with Vader on it. So,
and in the bottom, I've got Joe Dollars.
Joe Dollars.
Joe Dollars.
What's Joe Dollars?
I think you send them.
Not a Joe business, Si. Not a Joe business.
I'm going to play that song. Money, 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 money. Money. Look at it all. Oh, I could buy a flag.
Si, when he took them to those strip club, them girls were pissed.
They were.
Snake eyes.
Slip it in.
Well, we've got a Joe Fest, Mike. You want to see if you can spend them at Joe Fest and say what you're on about? It's Joe Fest, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, brilliant.
I'll go and see my mate Toy Federation.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's there. He's there. Chiefo says, yes, just went through my return of the Jedi cards and had a spare. There you go.
Jedi.
Oh, these are all like little like all this is the stuff that came with it. What do they call it?
I eat pamphlets and stuff.
When you bought play sets and things like that.
Yeah, the little catalogs.
I need to go through them one day.
Scuba Pete says he's never seen those Joe Dollary doos. He's never seen them.
Oh, Joe Dollary. Yeah, have a good look. It's all combat pay. Snake eyes.
£5.
Hey, Sci-Fi, look at Sci-Fi. Whoa, has Mike won the lottery?
The G.I. Joe lottery.
Hey, Sci-Fi, it's good to see you, pal. Nice to see you.
I've got a few little accessories in there. Stalkers. That's his canoe. That comes in handy when there's a flood. We have, what do we got here? 87 Outback, 82 Flash, 86 Iceberg accessories. There you go.
Nice.
There's some more accessories. I've got to pair them up with my Joes.
I'm halfway through season 2 of it, of the 80s cartoon. I'm hooked, Mike. Absolutely hooked.
That's that box. Next one.
Sci-Fi's come to say hello, Mike. So hi, Sci-Fi.
Oh, Sci-Fi from Canberra. Oh, yeah. In here, I collected Hot Wheels for 20 years, and there's one card that eluded me forever and ever and ever. I did see it in the US, and for Hot Wheels to ship out of Hot Wheels should be about $20, $30. People are asking $150 to ship it, and I'm like, no chance. But I found it in Australia at an antique store on the Gold Coast. This is it. My favorite is Hot Wheels, the Dream Van. This is from 1983, still sealed in the packet. Original price of 88 cents. Lovely. Rubber tires, little door opens up. There's a molded dog in there. There's a couch in the back of TV. It's like a getaway camper van. It's just,
so is that like, because of the card there, is that like an exclusive one then?
Oh no, back in the day in 83, this is what the card backs look like.
That was actual card back, right? Okay,
actual card back, yeah. They change over time. The other favoriteest one in the world is one for the 20th anniversary of Back to the Future. Remember, we're up to the 37th or 38th. This is for the 20th anniversary. A Japanese DeLorean. The first time Hot Wheels ever did it was for Japan.
That's right up your street. That's outside. That's right up outside.
Yeah.
All the Hot Wheels have that kind of card back. They've all got this. But these ones, color.
Yeah.
Now that is awesome.
And I've got them in these protector packs because I don't want them ruined at all. Yeah, that's a very valuable car.
Yeah, they sound pricey to me, them two.
And in here, more pop culture. The time machine. We tuned in to see Mike on Tub Thumpers. All we saw was DeLoreans. Lovely. So they're different. By the way. They are different. I'm not showing you the same cars here. Ooh,
somebody.
They're awesome. I think our size just froze.
No, I'm back again.
Hiya, pal. You just made that weird sound. You went, and then you froze.
No, same on. Somebody in this community has that car, don't they? They have it. I can't remember who it is. Somebody has that car, don't they? The DeLorean, a real one.
Michael French has one. Retro
Michael French, yeah.
Michael French, that's who it is.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that one, Fast Gasser. Just a beautiful car that I just decided to get because those wheels just like beautiful.
That is beautiful. Scuba Pictures put 1990s special.
Something for the other nerds. Star Trek, the Enterprise.
Best Enterprise as well, that.
What we got here? I have Palpatine's car. Apparently, he drove a '67 Ford Bronco.
That is a bit right. Picking up chicks.
We have Rolling Thunder, which is straight out of the Hoth base.
Do you know why the Emperor drove a Bronco? You know why the Emperor drove a Bronco, don't you? Because he thought an escort was unnatural.
Is this Luke's car? Luke's Dagobah car? The 34 Chrysler Airflow.
Brilliant.
Oh, this is what I was talking about. The international version of the DeLorean.
Oh,
Yeah.
Small card.
Hardback smaller, even though they don't make
they're my
the
cars.
trucks.
Yeah.
And this is a brilliant one. I found out long ago.
That is a great one, yeah.
So that's not a Hot Wheels, that's a green light, they call these. And to find rare ones of these, they actually have a green line on the wheels, which this does. Hey, so is it fancy? Yeah.
Do you remember that scene in that film when the dog pisses on all the sandwiches and that old woman just doesn't care, sniffs it, and just carries on eating it? I remember being a kid, be like, "Oh, how good, yeah!" It was brilliant film, that one. It brilliant.
Question for you, Mike. How many different Hot Wheel DeLoreans do you think they've made? Or do you have? Sorry, I'm sorry, Ricardo. Do you have, Mike?
How many do I have? I have about 20 different ones, I think.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm a big Back to the Future fan. I love Back to the Future. It's better than Star Wars.
Which one's your favourite in the Back to the Future trilogy? Mine's the second. I love Back to the Future.
No, it's got to be 2. It has to be 2. I've watched so many times where there's things that happen in it that just it makes it perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, I love Back to the Future.
Saw DeLorean at the Botleo. What's Botleo? Is that right, Sci-Fi? About a year ago. Pretty awesome. Yeah, we saw one about a month ago in Sanford, the town next to us. They're super cool cars to have a look at. Family Chuckster. Family Chuckster.
Family Chuckster.
This one.
Can't go wrong with the Bronco. You're right there, Gilster.
This one is in a bag and it's been sealed up for bloody ages. Right, this is something I collected when I was younger. See, these are some of the originals. I'll just hold up a little bit to show you. What is this? What is this? So this is the Micro Machine Travel Cities from 1987, 88, 89.
Oh, these are cool. These are going to be cool. Let's make you bigger.
I know. I bet Adam Berry fell asleep. These would be right up his street. He loves Micro Machines, doesn't he, Adam Berry?
There's a whole set you could, or not exactly. This is the first series of the set. You could buy all the little blocks, put them together, make yourself a city.
How crazy is that?
I've got one of them loose. I'll show you this. You just open up the box there. Some of these are still sealed. Open this up and you put your little set together.
Here's one I made earlier.
So you start off with your little block. I'll put him on there. Do I know what I'm doing? I haven't put this together in years. Help me out, guys.
Just don't break it.
Oh, there we go. So one of them, you pop up these things, one for each corner. This is the battle block. This is probably the most common of them all. This is the easiest one to get. If you go online and you're looking, let me look for Travel City blocks. The battle block is the easiest one to find. It's
got you.
The hardest one,
the Death Star run.
It does look like that.
Part 3 is Gilster's favourite. Part 3.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Yeah, and your little car drives through the streets.
Yeah.
Put him aside.
That little sets like that.
Scooby Pete says, Mike's packing those boxes very neatly. I think someone said, don't make a mess. And then we've got a real take here. Look at this. I met on Back to the Future.
I was wondering when Matt was going to make an appearance.
Well,
Station. The Rock Quarry.
So what year are these? Are these mid-80s, 90s?
Yes, these are 80. I bought them 87. They got 86 to 88 on the bottom. There you go.
Wow. Gloob. That's an old school toy.
86, 88. Yeah. And then these, like flag points, you send them in, get some. Yeah. All the toys did that, didn't they? These proof of purchase.
Yeah.
This is the most Australian sentence I've ever heard. Look at this. Bottle is a drive-through grog shop. Shop. Brilliant. Hi, Matt's collection. Hi, pal.
The dump.
Oh, these are awesome.
Yeah. Don't see these anywhere, yeah.
So when I saw Adam Berry had these, I was like, ooh. Now here's one of the rare ones. This is the drive-up bank. Now that's
he'll be mega pissed off. He's fell asleep.
So you remember the city looked like that? When the second series come around, the city expanded. See, it turned into a big L shape. And some of these are the rarest ones to get. Those ones across the end there. And bank's one of them. Drive-through fish and chips. And the odd one, the motel. On the box, the motel is blue. When you unpack it, it's pink. There's a weird anomaly in the thing. I've never seen a blue motel. Even when you see them loose, they're always pink. They're a hot pink. Wow. So the prototype was on the box. And it was like, oh, we'll do a blue one. Maybe they sort of look too much like the swimming pool. I don't know.
Did you never get into the Star Wars machines or like the mission fleets or anything like that as days went by? Just them ones, mate?
I actually, there was certain micro machines I didn't touch because they weren't travel cities. They had to be travel cities for me to collect them.
Yeah.
So these are all my box ones. I have a heap of these upstairs as well. I'll put them together one day and I'll take a photo or something.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely.
Yeah. But all my box ones, like pride and joy. I see that the prices on them vary. Sometimes you see them. Oh, people are selling for 70 Australian dollars each. Sometimes they're like 20 Australian dollars each. Depends on who's selling.
Yeah.
Them.
I mean, does it also depend on box and condition and all that sort of stuff?
Yeah. And whether they're sealed like these ones are. Some are properly sealed. All right.
This is awesome. I'm loving this, Mike. Loving it. You're showing some great stuff.
I feel like I'm showing too much. Am I showing too much? Or
No, plenty of time.
Yeah. This box here. I have to thank someone in the chat, John Baldry. You legend.
Lamples. Oh, now we're talking. Now
so he heard that I had this as a kid. And he's gifted me this with the Skeletor with the battle damage on it.
Yeah. The Roton. How cool is that?
Oh, you're home. Let me open the door. Hello.
Run up and went shopping. Bring the bags in.
He's going to come and say hello. Don't touch
hello.
Leave that. No. Uh-oh.
Well, you can't be stuff like that around with a little lad, can you?
Battle Cat.
And He-Man. He goes on top.
Yeah.
These are
great
this is
step that was.
Why is this little thing getting all warm? I think this is the soft head He-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the cat was made in Taiwan. I think I checked the thing, made in Taiwan. Oh, you're going to get him out too. Oh, yeah, show him off. Oh, yeah, I'll show him off. There we go.
Two-Face. Look at that.
Two-Face.
Manny Faces. Sorry, Manny Faces.
Manny Faces. That's it.
Manny Faces.
In the bottom. Braun Strowman, the wrestler. No, that'll do it. Hang on. No. Braun. The Rock.
Oh, well, these like wrestling crossovers. Yeah, look at these.
Wrestling crossovers.
Yes, Mike. Yeah.
I never knew they did them.
We got John Cena. Fake John Cena.
Yeah.
You can't see me.
Yeah, wow, that translucent figure. Yeah, it's cool. Do you have them, Shabs?
The New
I
Day.
never went to the wrestling one side. No, I wanted the Mr. T one. They made Mr. T one, and I wanted that so bad. And I think Go Figure found it for me, but he forgot to bring it.
Orko, which is the Origins.
Yeah.
Men.
I mean, look at that. That's 4 years old now already. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Mad, isn't it?
19 more years is an antique.
Yeah.
Thank you, John. That box was brought to you by John Baldry.
Sci-Fi says, love the Galoob 5-inch Star Wars vehicles. Stop making them in 2005. Getting some of those Micro Galaxy Squadron and Planet D'Agostini vehicles, which are amazing. I got two of them. I got the Imperial Shuttle and the Falcon. They were on sale in Walmart. They were like $45 and they went to like $15. So I bought them both. and they are fantastic. So I agree, they are brilliant. They are really, that Micro Galaxy collection is really good. Soft head He-Man, was he the dumb one?
I think we only got soft head He-Mans here though, didn't we? In the UK,
Yeah.
all ours were soft heads.
Soft head was the earlier release, and that Taiwan Battle Cat is harder to find. There you go.
Bing.
Well, they used to be mint on cards.
Very
Yeah,
good.
what little line grabbed him. It's so confusing. Oh, look
Yeah,
at
gold.
this. Gold.
We're going to be here all day.
Gold.
All right. I'll put them behind me as I go. What have we got in here? I'll start off with this one. Mace Windu. It's not that old.
Yeah.
Very nice figure.
Nice though.
He's an
Yeah,
asshole.
nice folks. I love that animated series. It was great, wasn't it?
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. Oh, is this a random layer laying on top here? Very nice.
That's
It's got-
This is a rare one. This is the General Grievous from the TVC 1 VC17.
Awesome.
Yeah, VC17, that's right.
Great figure.
On there. I'll move this lid for you so you can get past, all right? Put him over there. Very good. Sorry. Anyway, I'm still here. Oh,
I'm just keeping me on them figures you've put behind you.
one of a kind.
Oh, look at that, Si. Look at that for
One
a
of
figure.
a kind.
Brilliant.
Yeah. This is made by Wade's Custom. I've kind of lost contact with Wade. I don't know if he's in the
That's
collecting
nice.
community anymore. Yeah. Putting my picture on that like that, it's just like that's very kind of you to do that.
Yeah, brilliant.
Oh, one of my favorites.
Yeah,
I love it.
lovely.
I know it's only like a year old, but yeah, it's just one of the best ones.
So you never consider getting into the TVC Return of the Jedi, Si? Because I know you do the Black Series ones, but never the TVC
I
ones.
picked up a couple of them, but I'm a lover of 6-7 inch figures, so them Black Series ones, and like I said, not collecting in previous were perfect for me last year.
Got
They
you.
really were.
Wizzy says, I knew Mike was in the Empire.
Yeah, that was lovely. That wasn't it?
Yeah.
Great figure.
Did you not just love that 40th anniversary logo as well? I loved it for Return of the Jedi. Thought that
Yeah.
logo was mint.
We need it on a
When we
shirt.
went to Celebration, Scuba Pete gave me a little bag at the end, you know, like he does with his little treats and stuff. And in it was a magnet, but just that logo. And it's an absolute mint fridge magnet. I love it. So I've kept it away.
Oh, now
Snap
it's all.
Ra.
Why is this? That's full.
It'll be
No.
replaced by a toilet set.
No. The reason being, it shouldn't be full because it's here.
What we
There's
stuck
something
in
else
there?
in the box. That's got me all confused now.
Look at this. So get to bed. I'm not doing that milk round on my own side.
Oh,
That's brilliant.
We've got to be up in an hour.
oh.
Oh,
These are made by Next 17. Oh, that's what I put in here. See this Luke? This looks fantastic.
Scooby's just got that.
There's I can't remember his bloody name, but he's going in the cantina. He's the first one that pops up.
Yeah.
This guy.
Oh, brilliant. Scoobs.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
don't
Scooby
see
Pete's
them.
just got a couple of these. He loves them. They're really well made, aren't they?
They are. Oh. They are. What's his name again?
Elephant Man, is it something?
Efont Mon. That's him.
Elephant Man.
Snake. I think that is that's supposed to be Everzan.
God knows.
And I think this is I don't know. Is it Uncle Owen?
Uncle Owen.
Yeah, they were inside here, so that's nice that I found them. I'm very happy because I was looking for them.
Yeah, they're really nice. Scuba showed them off, and he had a couple of them, and I thought, wow, they're really well made. They're really good-looking ones. Next 17, isn't it, Mike? Is that right? What it's called?
Yeah, the next 17.
Oh, there you are. Wizard says it. Yeah, next 17. Everyone said hello to Ayesha. Awesome. Thanks for coming in, Ayesha. That's awesome. Yeah, 25 here. That's brilliant. Thank you all so much. What's that, Mike?
Oh, it's a library bag, but it's autographed by the musician. Remember that time you saw that photo and get, oh, who's that? It's all coming back to you now, isn't it?
Yeah. Like your art drawings, all coming back to me. You know?
Now I know everyone hated this figure, but I love it. I
never got it. I never got it because of that, you know. But, nice.
The only one I bought of that again, which is only takes certain figures outside of the Jedi line that I buy. It was the Stormtrooper one like that. You know, the carbonized Stormtrooper. And it was like in like a bluish silverish pack like that one.
Sci-Fi says about that mat room with indie size. They were selling them at Dublin Comic Con for about £10, weren't they? They were selling. I remember.
Yeah, Dublin Comic Con when we went over to Ireland. All the Black Series, all the Transformers, and all the Marvel Legends were between 5, 10, and 15 quid maximum. That's all. I bought a couple of Transformers for a tenner. All the Indiana Jones line was a fiver. Everyone was £5. They just went like hotcakes. Boom, gone.
I just finished that line. JD sent me the last one I needed. I finished that line.
That's another one I haven't completed. I haven't got indie with one sleeve, and I haven't got the 2-pack.
2-pack's nice. The 2-pack's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a nice collectible one to have. The Sith Trooper in the armory pack. The only time we've had that
great
sticker.
Figure though. Great figure. You know, you can say what you like about the movies, but the uniforms were superb. They were awesome.
162A.
Yeah. Wow.
So can't no longer know. My next one here. Oh, that's out of the freeze chamber. That one. That Storm.
Yeah, nice card, that, isn't it?
Yeah. Iconic card. That. Yeah, I agree, Si.
Yeah.
I'm going to run out of room here. I'm going to put that down there.
There's nothing says Empire Strikes Back than that orange glow, is there? Nothing.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Imperial Death Trooper. I don't know why I've got this one in this box here. Is it out of one of the play sets? I don't know.
No, I did buy that one. Because I really love that Death Trooper. I think it's a mint outfit.
VC 220.
I'm not sure if it came in a.
Oh yeah, it's got Navarro. And did it come in a Navarro Cantina?
Oh, that bath. I don't know. I have no idea.
I can't remember. Someone in the chat will know.
Well, if there was only a guy on YouTube that did news ones on TVC, and
I can't remember everything.
There was only a guy that we knew.
The first one, very first one, VC01. Yeah, first one.
That's cool, isn't it?
Yeah, very first.
That's a good one to have. Number one.
Bang.
You're not surprised we've never seen Dengar in all these years now of Disney and Star Wars. Never seen him, have we, in anything?
No. Probably the best Boba Fett.
That's not what they painted in the legs on it as well.
Yeah.
Actually, they filled in the legs, didn't they, on that card?
Yeah, I think from like here down.
Yeah, downwards.
180 VC 186.
Awesome. I'm normally awake for a sparrow's fart, but I knew Si would be on here. I'm going on strike.
This is TVC one as well. This is the one with the chain around the neck, but the chain, or everyone's chain sits differently around it. Like you shake it, you might get him to move. Yeah, the chain.
I wish I kept up with him because I got, like I said, about the first 80 I bought of these, and then I just stopped. I just stopped buying them. I wish I'd just carried on.
Is that because the Black Series? Is that because the Black Series has kicked in? You went,
I think you're exactly right, Si.
Yeah, only deluxe.
You know, they've got all those deluxe in Ollie's now for $8.99. All of them. The Ahsoka, the Black Chrysanthemum, that one, $8.99. That's it.
Oh, this will show you something. This is the pilot from The Last Jedi that was sold with the A-Wing. And how memorable was that movie? No one will be able to remember her name, but I do.
What is it?
It's Tali Lindstrom.
It's Orange Ed.
That was the pilot that came with the A-Wing that was in the packaging for The Last Jedi. Did Mike say library bag?
You should have said that. It's not just had him then. They are.
Freezing chamber.
Yeah. Oh, do you remember the controversy about that? We were on the Pally Boys at the time.
That's what I'm going to say. I remember that set because this, for me, was the beginning of all this. When all this live streaming and all the community start to get together and everyone's talking, it was that thing that was out at the time. And I remember saying that people were buying 2 to put them together and stuff like that. And yeah.
To make the full circle.
Yeah. You make the circle with a tube in it.
I think that's because it was like I made a video. And one of my first videos was I got Jude to make one. Do you remember? I got Jude to actually make one, and it didn't cost $50. It cost about $3 to make. So
I remember that. Yeah, I mean, I remember that thing because of that. It was like the beginning of it all.
Yeah. Sci-Fi says we need a Death Trooper from Ahsoka with his damaged helmet and his zombie jaw expros. They were cool sets, them. Yeah.
I do like that. I've been looking at that. It's cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
So when this came out in my country, it was $99. Now, if you go into Toymate, they're $40.
Tim Hayes bought about 5 of them, didn't he?
Yeah, you can get them in an outlet store.
Put them all together.
We'll have a look out for them.
And the last thing, this will be the official last thing. I saved it to last because it's very good. Ta-da! More Back to the Future stuff. This one's kind of special.
Yeah, I love this.
Autographed by Michael J. Fox.
I haven't got that one. Brilliant.
Yeah.
It's a great figure, that, though. I love it.
When
Nicky did all the Back to the Future figures, I only bought the Marty McFly ones. I didn't buy any other else, just the Marty McFly ones.
So how did you get
nice
that?
Yeah.
See, Aussie Sci-Fi
Collectibles. Mark, you met Michael J. Fox.
Right.
And he had a pen on him.
The Aussie Sci-Fi Collectibles sends figures or organizes to get figures autographed by the celebrities and what do they call it? The JSA approved, and they send them over and they sell them through his store. And because I gave him promotion instead of me buying it, he just gave it to me as a gift. It's like,
wow, what a nice thing to do. That's awesome.
Yeah, lovely.
He could have given me like the armor or the Mandalorian or one of them, and he decided to give me this one. It's like
beautiful. What a nice gift.
Ayesha says, Shabby, your guest looks like Superman. Look at his style. Ayesha, this is YouTube royalty we've got on. This is why it's a special evening one. This is this is the pinnacle. This Ayesha getting an unusual mic on.
Yeah,
I gotta get those nerdy glasses.
DC forever.
And other than that, I've run through. We'll get this one. Ooh, just picked that up recently. Got that off Facebook. An Aussie seller was selling it for next to nothing. He's like, I don't want this. And I've picked up for a song. Very good.
I'm starting to see them coin cards a lot more lately. A lot more, especially with Stu. Well, he's been collecting, the 30th anniversary ones with the coins in as well. And
yeah.
Coin cards seem to be popping around a lot.
Pickups, and he picked up a 30th anniversary as well.
Yeah.
Very nice. The other autographs, a new guy made it to the Immortals, and there he is, Ron Coote, autograph card. He's part of the team of the century, so he's one of the best players of all time, and he's an Immortal, and I've got his autograph now. Oh, Bobby Fulton's an Immortal as well. I showed him earlier. And this guy too. He's an Immortal. Andrew Johns, way too early. So you put legends who have been like, I played in the 50s, 60s, 70s. He played in the 90s and 2000s. You already put him as an Immortal. Too early. Yeah.
Yeah, it must have been good, though.
These two here, they're in the Hall of Fame, these two guys, but they're not Immortals, but they're both passed away, so it's very hard to get their autograph now.
You're not kidding.
Mr. Barnes and Mr. Kelly, yeah. There's no lining up for those ones. Yeah. I think that's all I've got to show you. Other than that, I have the cards from the supermarket. When you go to the supermarket, you pay groceries, $30, you get a packet of cards. It has 3 cards in it, and they're all Marvel, anything Disney related, which includes Star Wars, which I've almost completed the set. So these are only Australia and New Zealand only sell these. Well, they don't sell them. They give them away when you spend $30 on groceries.
No way.
To get all these, say you spend $150 on groceries, which is very easy to do in this economy. They go, oh, here's the packs of cards that equate to your $30 per spend. And you get these as like a gift. You don't have to take them. Little old ladies are like, no, thank you. No, thank you. And they'll start stockpiling on the counter or behind the checkouts if you're not going through self-serve. And then the next person will be like, oh, do you collect them? And they'll just grab the whole lot and go, there you go, kids. And I'll show you why. Next minute, you get that many.
I bet you 10 quid, Mark. Mike's like, where's my cards? Where's my cards? I bet you would tax me out to the guys there.
I send all the kids go through their hand out like this. Can I have some more, please?
They say, sorry, Mr. Usual Mike, we've run out of cards. We put $10 worth back. And forget it. I don't need bread. I don't need milk.
Yeah, so they're pretty cool. They're pretty good. There's no I haven't got Mandalorian. I'm missing him, and I'm missing Qui-Gon Jinn. And then I don't.
They are nice cards, yeah. They are.
But do you know who you're getting in the pack, or is it just?
No, it's just random. It's a
you open the pack
with 3 cards in it.
Oh, right, okay. But you only need them 3.
Open up and surprise. Yeah.
Brilliant. Well, there you have it there, ladies and gentlemen. Is Usual Mike's Tubs. Absolutely brilliant. Loved it. Loved it. Oh, man. Such cool stuff in there.
Yeah, because I bet everyone was expecting loads of Star Wars stuff off you. I bet everyone was expecting.
That's what I like about Tub Thumpers. Because everyone's probably at home going, oh, he's going to show Hot Wheels, he's going to show Star Wars, he showed cards, he showed file cards.
I had to show you made my picture. You had Victor Trump and you had my head on there as a cricketer. Remember the picture? That's his card right there. There he is. That's the guy you put in. This is Capstan Gold cigarettes from 1913. I think that is.
Well, we always show the gallery before we finish, so those that are in late can have a view of it.
We showing that
again? Yeah. That's the guy.
Oh, yeah. Mike, if you could still fly, will you need a hand in a couple of... You need a hand. Nice Ramba. Nice Romba, yeah. We've all missed Mike and his kiss curl. We have, Kieran. We have. It's always nice to see Mike. It's hard, though, because, like I say, you know, Mike's been with us since day one. Me and Si talk to Mike practically every day anyway, but it's weird, isn't it, because of the time, you know what I mean? With the CSRs and the tubs, and when you lads do stuff in Australia, it's a nightmare. I know
a group chat can be weird with time zones because all you will have a chat, and then I put my 2 cents worth in, and it'll be in the middle of the night for you guys. Fuck off, Mike. Come on. Yeah, I always feel like I'm interrupted at some we the other day.
Mike, I thought there can only be one. There can be only one. Ricardo says, great collection, Usual Mike. Thank you for sharing it with us. Shabby Si, great stream as always. Loved it. Yeah, no, thank you. Lot. I mean, like I said, I know it's a special kind of thing that's doing it at this time, but to have this many people, and then if you watch it on replay tomorrow, thanks very much. I really do appreciate that. What's that say? Let's have a look.
Broncos.
Oh, that's the picture.
I did my research. You'll even notice that my picture of your team was the Brisbane Broncos in the gallery with me marking. Yeah, I do my research, me.
Mike's purchased enough groceries to feed the family to 2030. Cheers, PGM. Thanks, pal. Let's have a look. Awesome collection, Mike. Worth waiting up. No, all you lads that are up at, it's now 3 o'clock in the morning. Wow. Thank you all so much. That's really nice of you. That means a lot to us. It really does. Great stuff. Our Mike, says Gary. Special on Qui-Gon Jinn, aisle 3. Special on Qui-Gon Jinn. Awesome collection. Now I go to bed. I bet you do. Yeah, you get to bed, Jace. Regarding those cards, my wife said, not another collection. Can you imagine Simon's business? What are you watching? Nothing. Just watching him, you know. Oh. What another fantastic Tub Thumpers. Thanks to Mike, Shabby, and everyone in the chat. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you for everyone coming.
Wonderful, guys.
Thanks.
Thanks for coming in, Wiz. Well, I say thanks to Si, but bloody oranges and buildings. Yeah, it was a bit of a... So, again, if you watch on the replay, I can't wait to see the comments in the replay side, what people say about your buildings and origins. And now I got here late, but well worth seeing the kiss curl and catching Si out. Well, brilliant. Yeah, we might as well stay up. Your milk round's in about half an hour, so... You are, mate. It's good old Gilster team replay. And I forgive the underarm bowling incident. Oh, it's a bit of a controversy that side. One of those Southern Hemisphere hot takes.
I'm not getting involved. Was
this a big deal, Mike? Did it become like a big deal, this?
Well, Australia won the match, so we've we took that as a victory, but New Zealand are very salty about it. You can't hit a ball off the ground over a fence, for 4. You can't hit a ball that far. So to be bowled under arm was like a dirty tactic. Yeah. Oh. It's like one more for the home run, throw the pitch in, and you just roll it along the ground. It's like how insulting.
How insulting.
How much does he hit a home run out of this? Yeah, it's bloody rolling it in like that. Yeah.
What did they kick off, or were they just like?
Oh yeah, there was a big controversy about it. Big. It was in the papers for like years. It happened in the 80s. It happened a long time ago.
And it's still so now, Si. 40 years after, Si. 40 years after.
Yeah, like she's in Essex, doesn't she? She's Essex, isn't she? So she's up late as well.
Yeah. Great stuff, fellas. Special thanks to the overseas guys for tuning in. Yeah, it's really nice of him. Let's have a look. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Love you, Kieran. The chapel incident. Is that right?
That's it. That's
hey, Frostbite. Thanks for coming in.
No.
One brother told the other brother to do it. Oh, Si, this is
we should make a film of this.
Cheers. This is awesome. Oh, let's have a look. Now the other brother is hated. So it was two brothers, and one of them said, "Go on, you do it." Oh, tight get. It must have been the older brother. You do it. I'll back you up. I'll back you up. Do it. As soon as he did it, he was off. We need It's the News, right? Let's have a look.
He'll start. I'll get back there soon. What? On this edition of the news.
One of my favorite soundbites. I've still got that soundbite on my other computer. The news. Do you know what I mean? Absolutely brilliant. You can't sleep, Shabby. Well, I'll tell you what might make you sleep. How about if I show you, because you don't really know who Usual Mike is, and you were late coming in. Let me show you the life of Usual Mike. So there you go, Aisha. Just for you, just to show you what Usual Mike's been up to over the past few years. Frostbite says, first time here, guys. Might put a notice out to come and watch. Well, thank you, mate. Me and Si really appreciate it. Cheers, pal. Thanks for coming in and saying hello. I remember that underarm incident. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, live. Bad sportsmanship. My dad swore in front of us at the time. Like a little sci-fi like that. Ah!
This was an incident, wasn't it? A big one.
Oh, I tell you what, like, controversy. Yeah, Mike, you got to come back, mate. Yeah, definitely. Kenny's here. Kenny, well, good morning, young Kenny. Nice to see you, pal. Mind you, I'm still lusting after Pete. I'm still lusting after yeah. Oh, yeah.
Lusting. He's got that way about him, PGM, though, hasn't he? I get it. That aura about him.
I wonder what it is about him. Something about him.
Film star looks, isn't it? Movie star looks. Movie star.
That kangaroo picture is hilarious. Did you know it was Usual Mike, Ricardo? You see the things you learn on Tub Thumpers. You know what I mean? Take care, Kieran. Kenny.
Kieran.
Cheers, Kenny, for getting up. We're about to go, Kent. Scuba. Later, Kieran. Thank you. Everyone's saying thank you, Mike. Absolute pleasure, Mike. You showed some awesome stuff, man. And like I said, I don't want to repeat myself, but this is why me and Si love doing Tub Thumpers, because you just never know what people keep. And you did the same thing. You get dead excited and you're like, oh, look at this. And you see
stuff you open up you haven't seen for ages. And like, I forgot I own this.
Yeah. You do, don't you?
Wow, thank you so much. No, always talking to you, Aussies. With me and Si are big Aussie fans. No, I appreciate that, mate. Thanks. I appreciate that a lot. I want to stick him on my keyring. Don't let him fool you, Elise. Your PGM's 6'2". He's massive.
I've got no words for that one.
His shadow is.
Bless him.
Yeah, it's good to see you, Frostbite. Yeah, you'll love it. Shabby's Frostbite. I've got to admit, ZSR is the live stream I do with the lads, and obviously Tub Thumpers with my sides. We've got the nicest chat in the world, mate. These lads will be friends with you for life, so I appreciate that. But anyway, I'm not going to keep you up because I know it's 3 o'clock in the morning for Si. Mike, have you got anything coming up that you want to talk about? Anything coming up on YouTube?
I will be coming back. Don't know when yet, but I'm going to try and make some sort of schedule that I can come back and do at least a video a week, because I've been sort of got too comfortable not making videos and found every day to be busy. So eventually I'll come back and do a video. I don't know if I'll do news like I used to. I might do just like a recap of news over the week, not like, oh, something happened right now, I've got to get on it right away, you know. Yeah. Sometimes you do that and you make mistakes, and people call you out for it and say, "Oh, hang on a sec, it's not $39.95, it's $47.95 or something stupid like that." It's not a Walmart exclusive; it's a Target exclusive. I've heard those sort of comments the whole time we've been doing YouTube. It's like, they're very old. Yes, I know I make mistakes. Everyone's human.
Mate, we all love you. You could show a bin bag for 20 minutes and we'd all watch. Do you know what I mean? We're massive fans of usual, Mike. Well, yeah, I mean, whatever you do, mate, good luck to you. I hope it all works out well. Like I said, we'll all be watching, we'll all be subscribing, you know. And I think that's the nicest thing about us lot. I've said this to our side many a time. We're pop culture lads. We're not just stuck to one thing. We're all pop culture. You know, we've done. How many times have you been on streams where you're talking about magazines and comics and Tub Thumpers and this and that? It's not just the Star Wars, is it? Look at you with your Joes and your Indiana Jones and your cards and your Back to the... You can name it and name it and name it. So yeah.
I can tell I've been a collector my whole life. I've collected mostly my whole life. Yeah, I don't remember a time when I didn't collect.
Yeah,
that's the same as you though. When it's you've been the same way, haven't you? You collect all sorts and
my whole life, never not collected, never none.
Well, awesome. All right. Well, anyway, I've got ZSR on Friday. It's on Matt's channel, so Zero Hunter Toys channel on Friday. We've already got Tub Thumpers next week. We've already got somebody booked in and saying hello. So, with all that, thanks very much for coming in. Thanks for watching the replay. If you watch it, please like, please subscribe. You have a Patreon if you'd like to join that. Helps the channel grow so we can make live streams like this. But apart from all that, it's awesome to see everybody. Wave, everyone. See you later.
Bye.